it again. In case y'all didn't know, we have plenty of Arizona talent to look forward to seeing this weekend, including, but not limited to, NC, Busby, Schroeder, Felix, Frost, Arconi, Base Mage, Yomadafu, Jinx, Skylar, and Potter. That is quite the sizable roster, especially since I've talked to some AZ people before, and we kind of mentioned that we do have a little bit of a problem in AZ where we just kind of don't show out to some of the biggest tournaments that there are. But this seems to be proven the stigma to be wrong there. I mean, we do have a pretty sizable roster to look forward to this upcoming main stage weekend, but we do have plenty of players to look forward to so soon as right now, as we see Ronald and Felix getting started on the losers quarterfinals. This would be a best of 5, as Ronald starting off with the Captain Falcon pick and Felix with the previously seen Sheik pick.
That's right. Ronald's someone who I play against often. Bro has a pretty insane Falcon, and I've been at tournaments where Felix straight up just yells that he hates Ronald's Falcon. So we got to see how this plays out. But it's going even right now. I'm just excited to see this get going. I did not expect the Falcon pick coming in from Ronald.
Yeah, same here.
I'm more excited to see how the Sheik pick does, because again, this is new for me. I really haven't seen the Felix Sheik ever, and I hope this isn't just a fad of Felix's and it's like a genuine counter pick that they're going to have against Falcons in the future, or maybe if the box isn't quite cutting it. But I'm starting to feel like the Sheik is absolutely going to be the option, despite what we're seeing at this point. I feel like once Felix gets going, we're going to be seeing some awesome stuff like that down tilt to back air.
Exactly. We are a solid couple of dash attacks followed up by that down B bouncing fish. Is going to be building up to 60%. And still ongoing, I would say, especially with this pressure, able to punish out of shield with that grab. Tries to catch the landing, but still catches it a little bit later there with that forward tilt. So you can tell that Felix does have a pretty good download as to where he needs to be and what he needs to land in order to build up to 96 and ongoing %.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at a good lead for Felix being washed away in a mere moment by Ronald. Again, that's the difference between these characters. They're both high-flying, fast characters with really good offensive pressure and advantage states. The thing about both these characters is that Falcon just does way much more damage and has way easier kills.
Oh man, look at that. Landing that solid hit of up B, carrying all the way across the stage to finish it off with a down B. I mean, you wouldn't call that a combo, but I'd call that a pretty damn good sequence.
That is 100% true right there, just taking away Ronald's second stock. Now
you're like, that combo is not true, but I still 100% agree.
I still 100% agree. That shit is crazy. Like, that was such smart play coming in from Felix right there.
Dude, if you can get those down Bs off stage, do so.
Not that one, though. I was gonna say
SD,
down B off stage would be, or down off stage would be nice, but not that one in particular. Oh no.
My God, dude, I feel like everyone's, trying to have a good time tonight, obviously, with the amount of off-stage pressure we've been seeing. But my God, the amount of SDs has me a little bit worried for how these guys are going to do this weekend.
Bro, they're having a good time in the blast zone because so many SDs we having in right here in this tournament.
No, I look at it this way. I think they are making absolutely certain of themselves to get that shit out of their system, bro.
That is true.
None of that
is true.
Weekend. I hope that's all getting out there like tonight. I want it out before they even leave for the car booth.
That is true. I want there to be 6 SDs in grands. I'm waiting for that. Exactly. Get it out of your system, AG.
Exactly.
Well, we're seeing Ronald making their last stand right now. They are at 162%. They're gonna beef the uppy to catch the shielding Felix at the ledge. But again, Felix having a really hard time sealing out the stock. This is max range Falcon, but this is going to be, bread and butter, down tilt, up air, take that stock at 170.
Yeah, that's also going to be the max damage for Felix to close out that stock with Sheik, man. That's kill percent. Now you're thinking to yourself, Talk Waffle, that's kill percent for every character. But I'm like, no, that's like the minimum kill percent for Sheik right there. That's like how some characters set up for like a kill confirm at like 60. For Sheik, it's 160 whatever.
That is fact.
If you don't get an edge guard as this character, the stock's gonna linger for a long time.
Exactly, man. So that's good of Felix to be able to recognize it and close that stock out in a clean fashion, straight into gate number 2. We'll be running it back to PS2 because that's how we do. Let's get into it.
2 engines are going now as the needles start getting thrown.
think Felix kind of realizing that, you know, chip damage is the way of the game, so he's gonna get as much in without engaging as possible. But right now, Ronald setting up a good ledge trap for worth about 40%. You know, keeping Felix in the corner, always a good option. Whenever your opponent's off stage, they can't hit you as easy.
Very true. Yeah, it becomes a little bit harder to land those hits consecutively. Oh, speaking of consecutively, we got a good, exactly, good offstage gameplay here coming out from Felix, but Ronald's still able to overcome, landing a forward air straight out of that disadvantage on the ledge, and got himself a lot of stage control now, very marginal, and almost tries to go for an up smash, but Felix could be getting a little bit of a download off that corrupt set, and be able to block it and understand that that has a lot more range than what meets the eye.
Man, he still lived that. I appreciate that Ronald is, you know, maintaining a good sense of composure whenever they're off stage like this, because, you know, sometimes whenever you get hit that low by any option, no matter if it kills or not, you're generally like, okay, I'm probably dead here. I might not even try to recover. But no, Ronald did just that, made it back on the stage. But then again, Felix primed and ready to take that kill with a good couple of strings to extend them all the way to that top blaster with the up there.
That's right, and to like, with Felix taking that stock, something to continue on, Ronald is someone who I've noticed is one of the best when it comes to saving his jump. He's always making sure he has that option to make it back to stage. It's just something of him as a player. I see him very protective over that jump.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing.
Yeah, those Falcon buffs recently made that uppie a lot safer too, so you don't need to reposition yourself as often with the uppie unless you necessarily need to use that. But no, that's a good call, Toad. I appreciate that.
So right here we got Ronald starting it back up, misses the knee though.
Oh, but not that one.
Not that one, bro. You get the first hit, and Neri is going to be for sure to get that.
Oh, yeah, exactly, man.
Tech check.
Good, yeah, honestly, good call out there from Felix, but, you know, Ronald, you can tell, like, that's definitely one of those things where it's like, you would definitely take that in retrospect, but definitely not in the moment.
Exactly. The tech check right there paying off for Felix right there. Ronald's going to need to find a way to bring this back.
Felix kind of just mashing buttons, throwing out some hitboxes, making Ronald think twice about approaching. And when you feel like you can't approach, whenever you're in a position like Ronald, where you absolutely need to in order to deal any damage, it makes things a lot scarier. But a back throw is going to get Felix off stage finally. They're going to try to come back on, but that up smash from Ronald, swinging for the fences, trying to take this stock. But he just can't find anything, man.
Yeah, he's just struggling to get something started as he gets that strong hit of back air to put Felix's back to the corner, but Felix fighting his way back into this. Ronald's got quite the mountain to climb right now in terms of just how to bring this lead back to at least a tie.
Yeah, a lot of room to, or a lot of work to make up for it, especially Felix with that rage. I mean, yeah, that's about going to do it for that second game out too. Because I feel like Sheik, you know, especially like in that first game where, like, you know, he had to like really work for it at 163. That's because he was like at about like 50% on his own stock, but at 122, you got just that right amount of rage to work with. We're gonna be able to see stuff like what we'll be seeing here in just a second. That Nair setting up off stage to where he has to recover, catch that with down tilt, and follow up with that raw back here to close out game 2. Pretty solid finish there for Felix.
Good stuff from Felix. I'm loving those down tilts. It's so proficient at getting them, and like I said, you can tell it's not just throwing it out there just to, oh, maybe it'll hit, and when it hits I'll do something. It's no, I'm moving with a purpose. No, I'm gonna hit that down tilt, and I know I'm gonna finish.
You know, one thing Felix is definitely throwing out is that Sephiroth, fellas. What do you feel about Sephiroth right now in our game 3?
I've seen I've seen Felix go on some villain runs with this character. Me and Larry have seen that.
Going down the dark route.
I don't know if you've heard tales where you hail from, Taco, but this is a absolutely villainous Sephiroth, and I think Felix leans on it incredibly nicely, because I've seen some situations where Felix downright shouldn't win, and they just do. They pull it out of nowhere. You know, this character absolutely has the ability to do that, but Felix plays this character in a very methodical, well-tempered way, where he feels like every single move he makes is with intention and is meant solely to make his opponent's spirits get crushed. And I'm not just saying that. It really feels like his whole game plan is to just discourage his opponent very much and to ultimately just dominate them.
Now, by all means, I've familiarized myself with the Sephiroth very well, and not just because we're from the same region, but I mean, I look at some of the bracket results, I look at a lot of the gameplay, and I kind of look at what we're seeing now just from the stock count alone, and it's proven to be a pretty hard matchup here for Ronald, who again was in retirement for some time, so it's possible that he doesn't have as much experience with some of the DLC characters in an offline setting. That's a possibility, or it's just the fact that he's not used to Felix pulling out this Sephiroth. I can almost guarantee this is his first time going up against this specific character pick from a specific player. So with that said, it's definitely starting to give Ronald some trouble, a little bit of a run for his money, considering he's already down 2-0 in this loser quarterfinals.
Oh no, there goes the shield break.
Oh yeah,
That's GG's, folks.
Yup.
that's a strong finish.
When Felix
That's what
pulls
I'm
out the
saying.
Sephiroth, shields will be broken. Characters will get dizzy. That's something